Hi everybody, my name is Michelle and I'm with Mighty Dubia Feeders. We are a small family-owned business out here in Houston, Texas, and we ship nationwide Monday through Wednesday. And what we ship are these guys. Let's see if you can see them. All right, these are Dubia Roaches. So I thought it would be a really cool little series to do is what can you expect, give or take, if you order a Dubia Roach starter kit from us. So what I've decided to do is that every single month, I'm starting here at the beginning, well, the end of August 2025. I think tomorrow is September 1st, 2025. So my plan is every month around the same time, I'm going to go ahead and count and see what is the production over the next few months. I'm thinking probably 3 months. I may go longer and do a 6 months because I really think that is kind of the end ballpark of when you can really expect your colony that you buy from us to really thrive. And just to give you guys a better idea of what to expect down the road in the months to come after you get a Dubia Roach colony from us. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you see these uploads as I'm uploading them. That way you'll have an idea of, okay, this is kind of what I should expect as far as feeding my lizards, my tarantulas, my geckos. Then you'll kind of get a better idea, as well as if you have more than one reptile that you're going to be feeding these guys to, about whether you need to have more than one of our starter kits. Now, if you want to see how I put together a starter kit, I do have another video where I just go through all that of how I handpick the roaches, and all of those information is there for you. I will link that. Let's see, I'll probably put it up here for you, and you can watch that after this one if you're interested to see how do I put together a kit for you guys. And as well as if you need to know how to feed, I have a whole Dubia Roach playlist. I will link it in the description below. So you guys hang around with me. I'm going to show you what we do. Okay, first things first is what I'm going to do is put a starter colony, the exact same amount of roaches, which is 100, plus we give 10% more with shipping. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in these next 3 to 6 months while I'm doing this series. This is an 18-gallon tote. It's got ventilation. If you need to see how we put together our totes like these on our channel, a video on how you can make these type of setup with these 18-gallon, and I will link it in the description or in a card for you guys too. So right now I have an 18 ready. Now, when you get a starter colony from us, you can just put a dish in there. I have these available on our website as well in different colors. I can't promise you it would be an orange one. And then you're just going to need one egg crate. You can use any egg crate. And when you get the colony, we do include one of these type of egg crates. It's going to be a smaller one, and we put them in a mesh bag. So that's how they'll be coming to you. So I still recommend that you put this one in there, but you really don't need too many. Just like one regular one like that. And the one it comes with should be fine for 100 roaches. So this is kind of the setup that you need to do. And you need to make sure it has good ventilation. Depending on where you're going to keep your Dubia roaches, you may or may not want to make a lid with ventilation. Again, that video is going to be on there, but you can do these type of ventilation lids, okay, and these type. And you can put it on top. That way you don't have to worry about anything escaping. But we like to keep ours outside in the garage, and we like to go ahead and keep them like this. None of them are getting out, see? And I even have holes in the side for ventilation, but we just keep all of our tops off and they don't fly. They can glide, so if you're holding one for some reason and it escapes you, it can, for example, if I pick one up now, a male in particular, he can escape my hand and then glide down to the floor, but that's not flying. They can't get up and fly, so they're not going to escape out of this if you want to keep them in your garage with the lid off. But you can put a lid on. Again, that video is in the description box below. So I'm going to go ahead and put the same amount that you would get in a starter kit, which I'm going to get from this one over here. This is our freshly malted Dubia bin. So I'm going to go over there and I'm going to go ahead and grab, and they're already having babies. Look, see all these babies? This bin just started off being nothing but thousands of extra larges, and they've all grown into adulthood. They've molted into adulthood, and now that you see, they're all having babies in there. And then after we sort them and we take the babies away and we put them in here, and then we let them, these are grow out bins over here. So I'm gonna take one of these and I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and I'm gonna take out the amount and put the same amount that comes in our kit. Again, if you want the information about what comes exactly in the kit, watch the other video. But I'm gonna put the same from this in to the other 18-gallon, and we're gonna see every single month what is going to happen. Now I will say, guys, you may be wondering, well, Michelle, how am I gonna tell, or how are you gonna go ahead and tell what is going on with the productivity month for month? So what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to take this colony that we are doing in this experiment, and I'm going to go ahead and sort and count all of the small, tiniest of the babies. I know that I'm going to start with 110 Dubia roaches altogether, and I know that quite a few of them all are going to be medium, large, extra large, and adults. So I do know that there's only going to be so many babies. And in the next month, well, guess what? Those are going to get bigger, and they're going to be much more larger smalls. So I'm going to be able to definitely tell the difference between small and extra small. And those extra small ones would be those little baby, tiny babies that we can see. So that's how I'm going to be able to tell how many babies are going to be born every month. And you know, the females, if you want to know the breeding lifestyle of the Dubia roaches and about pregnancy and things like that and the breeding times, then I'll put another link for another video that kind of describes about the molting and the Dubia roach life cycle basically, and about breeding, just general information about that, if you guys want to know that. And of course we sell these small, medium, and large, and we sell the colonies. So I'm going to grab 100 of the same thing that we'd give to you guys, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, so let me start on putting some of these freshly molted ladies. We give you 13 ladies for shipping. We give you basically an extra male and an extra female. And so I'm going to go ahead and start putting what you get in here. Okay guys, I'm back here at my table. What I'm going to do now is actually I've already started to sort some of my starter kit. Now I'm doing the exact same starter kit that you guys would get. Of course, if we ship them to you, then we give you 10% extra just in case, because you never know what can happen during shipping. And so I'm going to be counting 110 bugs, and I'm going to make sure that I give an extra male and an extra female. So that's what we do when we're shipping them to you guys. So you'll get 13 females, freshly molted, and you'll also get 4 males. And so the ratio there, if you want to know more about Dubia Roach ratio and what's the best for breeding, I'm telling you, visit that Dubia Roach playlist. But we like to have a 4-to-1 ratio, but we are giving you an extra couple just in case, because you never know. And sometimes Dubia roaches, for whatever reason, they die. So we also do give you some large, extra large, medium, and small. And so what I'm going to know is that I'm going to put these guys, so I've already started sorting. I don't know, you probably can't see this from far away, but I'll do a close-up. But we're going to put these guys in here, and this is exactly what they'll come on to you guys in a mesh bag. And I'm going to put it inside this 18-gallon. Okay, guys, what I've done here is I put all 110 bugs in here. And I'm just going to show you kind of real quick what it will look like in an 18-gallon. Okay, so they like to hang out all together, so they're going to not take up too much space on one egg crate. That's really only why you need just one, because they like to hang out together. And so this is kind of what it would look like when you get them. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some of our Dubia Roach chow in there that we make homemade. I'm gonna lean that like that. And I'll add one of these bowls in there. I like to kind of put it like that, close to it like that. Put some chow and some carrots and apples and oranges. Oranges especially, we found if you want to watch our other series on did oranges make a difference, we found that they did. So you can watch that we did our last series where we did an experiment on them. Okay, there you go. Okay, I started with 110 in here. I started with 13 females and 4 males, all freshly molted. I know how many nymphs are in there that are mixed, and so I'll be able to go ahead and next month and go ahead and sort through them, count the small little ones, and see if there's any extra. Do I go above 110? Did I have any casualties? You know, some of those things happen. So this is going to be a hypothetical, you know, things happen, and it's not going to be 100% of an experiment, but it's still going to give us a really good idea. And so I'm guessing probably 2 to 3 months from now, we're going to really start seeing this colony explode. And I bet you by 5 or 6 months, we'll have a really great idea about this colony, how it's going, how it's going to work for you and your animals and your reptiles, and it'll probably give you a better idea if you need more than one colony or not. So make sure you stick around, you subscribe to our channel so that you get all these updates as I post them every month, and make sure you like also, because that helps boost us in the algorithm. Remember that I will put in the description box below all of our Dubia Roach videos, which there are numerous, and we also have some fun stuff like reptile shows and showing off our pets. I've done one of Tater Tot, which is our bearded dragon, and we've got another bearded dragon. So we're gonna have all this fun stuff coming out of our reptiles as well. So make sure you guys check that out. We love you guys. We're thankful for you. Make sure you visit us at mightydubiafeeders.com if you'd like to purchase one of these, or we also sell small, medium, and large as well if you want to purchase feeders with them. All right, you guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for today.